I got the bird that you can fly over, over pits with. I always thought this bird was cool. He could drop bombs and stuff on people. Or explosive turrets. By the way, guys, we're not going to hit this tonight, but we are a little over 500 subs away from the big 40K. So thank you guys again. Oh, what do I want to call this? Marjorie? No, your name is not Marjorie. Let's call it... Let's call it Blitzwing. We're going to go with the Transformer's name here. Alright, Blitzwing. Does it fit? Blitzwing! Name your Pokemon. Ooh, evolve bird ID into Phoenix. It learns Bang instantly kills his ID. I'll have to do that. Yeah, let's see, I can fly with it now. They're making my bird a dragon. It was awesome. Yeah, I want to have all the different ones. I just call them Pokemon. That's what they are. They're not devils. Or IDs. They're Pokemon. Pokemans. Fly. It's awesome. Which way... To evolve him into Phoenix, which way do I have to evolve him? Left or right? Does it even matter at this point? Well, I want to keep using my sword. No! No! Ooh! Ooh, good job, Hector. And we save. Always save. Like Resident Evil taught me. If you were a D&D character, what race would you be? I don't know anything about Dungeons and Dragons. I assume that's what D&D is, right? I don't know anything about them. Whatever has a sword. Or a bow and arrow. Alright, let's see. Sword or axe? I like using the sword. I want to see what else I can build. Armor. Ooh, stronger armor, perhaps? I'm a fan of stronger armor. I like this system right here where you just make items. Brigandine. Let's see what that does. My defense goes up pretty nicely. I feel like I should go to Julia's shop. No, I just saved. Screw it. To get to Phoenix, go right then left. Alright, I'll remember that. Wait, I'm going the wrong way. Where am I trying to go? Oh, I think I was supposed to go down there. I gotta go to the forest. Wait, what's over here? Finally got my pizza. It took like 2 hours. Damn, Adrian, where'd you order pizza from that took that long? Oh, I can't. Yeah, I can't go there yet. Is Jump Force any good? I haven't played it, but maybe some of you in here on this channel have played it can comment. I've heard it's disappointing. I was excited about that game just because of Dragon Ball, so for me it wasn't worth buying. I did play it myself at E3 last year, and I wasn't impressed at all. I found myself just mashing X or square over and over and winning every battle, and I didn't find it fun. And based on my experience, it seems like that's what people that actually bought the game have been reporting. So I don't know. The hell do I go? How do I get back to the forest? Jump across the gap outside the boss door? Did I go in here already? Oh, that's where I got my my bird. Forgiveness is divine, but never pay full price for late pizza. Perfect response. Yes, Adrian, listen to Stark's response. Oh, look at those graphics messing up over there at the door. Oh, the gap over here. I'm in the wrong room. Yeah, I was in the wrong room. Here we go. That's what I was trying to do. Awesome. Hearts. Rip graphics. There's a chest in the beginning of the aqueduct stage and HP up in the mountains. Yeah, I'll go back and get that stuff later. Late pizza's nice because they give you free things. I've never gotten free any. I got a free milkshake from McDonald's the other day, actually. I was in drive-thru and I bought a Happy Meal for my kid. They're like, "You want a free milkshake?" And I was like, "Yeah." I don't know how long it was sitting there, though.
Do not go beyond your bounds.
Leon Belmont versus Hector? Leon Belmont. Definitely. I think any Belmont.
Refrain from saying anything unsuitable.
Oh, that is correct, of course. But what about you? Is it not ludicrous for you to be guiding a traveler in these circumstances?
I am merely lending assistance to one who is seeking what he already desires. It is the same with the curse.
That's ridiculous. You have different rules for yourself.
This discourse is at an end.
You know, this guy plays like no role in this story whatsoever. No important role, but I like his bantering with Zed. What a stronger death or time.
Keep returning until the day you finally surrender.
I'll say this. Death is taken out by a 12-year-old girl with birds. So I'll say time.
No one escapes from me.
I'm telling you guys, that is the priest from the Netflix series. Gotta be.
So.
And if it's not, they played with my heart.
Enemies.
Is that the same guy as the merchant in 64? Nope. This is the only game you ever see this guy in. He's never mentioned again at all. Which is why I didn't even talk about him in the timeline when I did it. I got a lot of shit for it, too, from people. They were like, "Why didn't you talk about him?" Or "You forgot him." It's like, I didn't forget. There's just not really anything to say. He's just there. It's like, he's just there. Moblins. Damn, this is a slow sword. It's too strong, though. I gotta keep it. I love it. It's a Mitsurugi sword. Mitsurugi! Damn, I still haven't gotten Soul Calibur 6. I forgot about that game. I have too many games right now to play. Screw it. Oh my god. It sucks because the sword's powerful, but it's so slow that it takes a second to recover if you miss. Duh! Duh! Yeah, I might have to switch out for a quicker weapon, maybe. I'll stick with this a little more, see how it goes, but... Go back to Ganon. To that fake Japanese accent. Don't hate on my Japanese accent. Alright. Let's get Navi in here. Who do you think is Dracula's worst servant? Probably Death. He never does anything. No, screw that. Freemen. They're the worst. Or are they the best? Because they have killed many a Belmont. Did you see the video someone did a Resident Evil 2 remake playing the Mayor's Daughter DLC and made it through without getting a single... Yes, I saw that. Was it you who sent me that on Facebook? Someone sent that to me on Facebook. It was UCLW. Someone sent it to me today. Which is insane. Yeah, well done though, for real. Like, if you made it through any of those without getting hit, that's quite the accomplishment. Especially near the end. That section at the very end is a nightmare. In the jail cell. If you were a Dragon Ball character, what race would you be? Oh, that's easy. Saiyan. Why would you want to be anything but a Saiyan? You have that unlimited potential. Okay, I might actually build an axe. Because I want a strong weapon. This is... It's getting me hit. Soul Calibur 6 is awesome. The character customization is the best part. I've always loved the customization. I spend way too much time customizing in those games. One hit. Yes, it was me. Yeah, I saw the end. She was wearing a raccoon hat. I thought that was hilarious. Wonder what would have happened if Leon actually joined Matthias. Who would have stopped them? Yeah, there would be no Belmont clan to stop him. Maybe Alucard, but... Well, I mean, yeah, Alucard was still around. Who's to say he would have taken the path he did, though? Indigo Steel. What about the knuckle weapons? I never liked using the knuckle weapons because they're really fast, but they're not particularly strong. A lot of them are fairly weak. And I hated the evolutions that made you use the special weapons, because the special weapons tend to suck. At least from my experience. Ah. Level up. I might play Soul Calibur 2 for GameCube because of the Link. Man, when Soul Calibur 2 came out, I ended up buying the Xbox version and the GameCube one just because I wanted to play as Link and Spawn. The PS2 version got Heihachi. I don't care about Heihachi. Like, I love Tekken, but I don't care about Heihachi. I don't want to play as him. An old man in wooden sandals. Yes, that spike shield and bat was trash. Yep. I struggled trying to get my shit to evolve with those. Yeah, I'm surprised that Soul Calibur 2 on PS2 had Heihachi. I felt like someone else would have made more sense, like because if you're gonna have someone from modern times, why not have someone like, I mean, Tomb Raider or Dante? They were popular at the time on PlayStation. You know, it made sense to Lara Croft, right? Like, she looks for artifacts, she's looking for Soul Edge. And then she got stuck in a time warp. Just Heihachi there. That makes more sense than he does. Dante, I mean, come on, man. There were so many better choices. But I'm sure it was easier to put Heihachi in there, because think about this. Tekken's Namco, right? And so is Soul Calibur. If I'm not mistaken. That's gotta be why. Don't forget that Frieza's race can survive in a vacuum and Namekians can regenerate. And androids like Cell have the best of the 4 races. Yet Saiyans still overcame every single one of those races you named. That's what I'm saying, man. Saiyans are the way to go. How can Sephiroth from Final Fantasy be faster when he has a very long weapon? RPG villain, that's why. They're immune to physics. Forest of Jigramont. Oh, I think this is where they have those like challenge towers or whatever that you can just spam to level up. I used to do that all the time. Oh, I gotta take out those wizards. If I can see him. There. Oh, God, I accidentally left. Come here, Warlock. I crush you. Ja! There, got him. Tekken is Bandai. Isn't Bandai and Namco the same company now, though? I don't know if they were back then, because now it's a Bandai Namco. Maybe they weren't back then. I don't remember. When does Final Fantasy VII come out for Switch? I have no idea, Adrian. I know Final Fantasy VII's been out on PS4 for a while. With trophies, too. I'm trying to level up my, my fairy so I can get stronger healing. How about Castlevania characters in Soul Calibur? I'll take it. I would absolutely take it. I'll take Castlevania characters in anything. Cell would have won if he either trained or simply blew up Earth after he became... You know what Cell's downfall was? I'll say this. Having Vegeta cells. That's what his downfall was. Because it's... I argue that it was Vegeta's personality traits in him that... It's the same reason Vegeta failed when he fought Cell. He got cocky. And wanted to fight someone stronger. So had he not had Vegeta cells, maybe he wouldn't have had those traits and he would have done whatever he needed to do to win. Final Fantasy VII is also on a miniature plug-and play in the shape of a PlayStation. It's pretty bad. I never heard of that. And any plug-and-play sucks. I'm sorry. Like, it typically, compared to the real thing, I mean... Hell yeah. Level up my creatures. What do you think of the creator Bayonetta saying he's okay with her being a guest fighter in Mortal Kombat? I don't know if I necessarily want to see her in Mortal Kombat. I don't know. I think it's cool though. I mean, to be open to such ideas. I love crossovers. And Mortal Kombat X had a ton of them, man. They had all those horror characters. They had like Leatherface and Freddy and Xenomorph. That was badass, and I did not mean to walk into that path. Let me out. I hate when there's multiple pathways because I never know which one to go to first. Still waiting for Michael Myers in Mortal Kombat 11. Oh my god, I just bought the Halloween movie yesterday on 4K, the new one. I'm gonna give it another shot because I don't know what I was expecting. I felt like my expectations were different when I watched it in theaters, so I didn't really enjoy it as much as everyone else did. But I bought it, and I'm gonna give it another shot now that I kind of know what I'm into. Or now that I kind of know what to expect, maybe I'll like it more now. I'm such a fan of the original Halloween 2 that it never sat right with me that they got rid of it. But I mean, maybe that's why I like to see this one as an alternate universe, but just an alternate retelling. And I like the brother-sister connection. I always thought they made for a stronger story, but some people now are okay with that not being the case. To me, they've always been brother and sister, but they deleted that. I don't like that. Blade 2, one of the best movie video games. I never played Blade 2, actually. The game was good? I remember seeing it all the time on PS2 and Xbox. I'm coming back here just to save. Actually, there's another path over here. I'm gonna take that other path, see where that leads. They're both good, but the original part 2 is better. Yeah, I mean, as a horror movie, the new one was good. That's why, I couldn't even say I didn't like it. I didn't like it that much as a Halloween movie. Is I guess what I'm trying to say. As a horror movie, it was great. So that's why I have such mixed feelings on that movie. Because it's not the Halloween movie I wanted, but it was a damn good horror movie. So it's just I can't say it's bad. Like if I said it's bad, I'd be forcing that. Punisher was also a pretty fun game. Hell yeah. I'm glad I streamed that game for you guys. A lot of people were enjoying that stream, and I love that game. And if you notice, I cut out all the... We had plenty of technical issues playing that game, but I cut all that out for the upload. So you guys that watched the upload later got the cleanly edited version that didn't have all the nonsense. I remember the Spawn game on Dreamcast. And on PS2, they also had a Spawn Armageddon, I think it was called. That was pretty good, too. I also hate the retcons. Thank you, Daryl. I'm glad someone agrees with me. I'm surprised at how many fans were okay with the retcons, though. Because it's like... I kind of feel like when they heard John Carpenter was involved, they instantly just accepted anything. And to me, it's just like, why did you get rid of 2? Like... I feel like they could have easily picked up right after 2, you know? And I would have been okay with that, because I enjoy some of the bad Halloween movies, but 1 and 2 are genuinely great films. Like, those are classics. So I was okay with them setting it in the, you know, cutting out some of the fluff. Oh, let me go back. That just connected back here. I was okay with them cutting some of the fluff, just not 2. I love 2. 2 is one of the best sequels of all time. But then again, I understand from a filmmaking point of view, because the backstory of that was that John Carpenter, when he made Halloween 1, he did not want to make Halloween 2. He was basically forced into Halloween 2 because he didn't want someone else to make it. So, Halloween 2 is not something he ever wanted to exist. So, I understand the reason why he did what he did. This is his Halloween 2. This is the Halloween 2 he wanted to do. So, I get it. I'm always going to prefer the classic timeline now. Castlevania Circle of the Moon should be canon. I mean, nothing keeps it from being canon, other than someone saying it's not. Story-wise, it doesn't really conflict with anything else. I'm always going to go with my headcanon over what some random producer that doesn't work for the company. Well, I guess not random producer, who's pretty important, but what some producer that doesn't even work for the company anymore said years ago. It wouldn't work, as it seemingly Michael Myers was burned to death at the hospital. Yeah, but they would have explained it away like they did in every other horror movie. Like, he survived and was in a coma for years, and they could have made him all burned up looking. And this one, he's got like a messed up eye, because she poked him with a clothes hanger in the first movie. For some reason, a lot of people forgot about that, but that's why he's blind in one eye in this one. But yeah, they could have easily just made him all burned up, and he somehow survived. It would have been a little bit of a stretch, but it's a horror movie. People would have accepted it. I would have most definitely accepted it. Did you see that we're getting Ultimate Michael Myers for the second movie by NECA? The cool thing is that it has the mask the Ben Tramer wore before he burned. That's awesome. Poor Ben Tramer, the forgotten hero of Halloween. A necessary sacrifice. Did Nathan have the vampire kill? No, Nathan Graves' Circle of the Moon did not. There are, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think it is the US version of the game. There's a mistranslation where in the actual menu, actually I'm pretty sure it was the American version, in the menu of the game itself, the whip says Vampire Killer. And it was a mistranslation. It's not the Vampire Killer, it's the Hunter Whip. And the actual instruction manual calls it so. And I think the back of the box also. The only place that's called the Vampire Killer is in the actual menus, and it's incorrect. Yeah, they never had the Vampire Killer. What Castlevania game would you love to see Konami do a remake of? After the Netflix series, I want to see them do a Castlevania 3 Dracula's Curse. And I want it to be like with the anime designs, or with the Netflix designs. That'd be cool. And somehow make it Lords of Shadow gameplay. I keep preaching that. I want the Lords of Shadow gameplay back. Because I actually like that. I like the Lords of Shadow gameplay. I like the Lords of Shadow storytelling. I don't want them to go back to the Lords of Shadow universe. I just want them to keep that overall quality and feel. Like that cinematicness. Alright, see you later, Matthias. Thanks for being on stream. And Fangirl. Have a good night. In the originals, though, it would seem that Michael had some regeneration ability. Yeah, that's one thing I thought that made Michael scary. He wasn't a regular human being. But why is it that he could just survive all these wounds? You know, there was no explanation. I didn't feel it was necessary to explain it. Like, He was just a force of evil that would not die. To me, that made a very scary horror movie character. Like, you're an unstoppable force of destruction, but at the same time, you're a regular human. How did you survive 6 shots? You know, at close range, and then everything else you survived. You're pure evil, that's why. It's all the explanation you need. With horror movies, and I can talk about this all night because I'm a huge horror movie buff, but with horror movies in general, overall, and this doesn't go for everything, but overall, the less you explain, sometimes that makes a scarier villain. And to me, that's, oh my god. He took away all my health. I had to eat the sushi. Oh no, I'm running. But as I was saying, to me, that's what completely ruined the Rob Zombie remakes for Halloween. The fact that they felt the need to explain everything about Michael and his backstory. You don't need to know all that from Michael. I don't want to know all that from Michael Myers. You don't need that backstory. Oh my god, this is bad. Let me get out of here. Those Cyclops are a little too strong at the moment. Would you consider doing a Friday the 13th timeline like you did Halloween? Oh yeah, for sure. I might actually do one this year for Halloween. And I would love to do an extended Halloween one, like going into full death. I wanted to do a more generalized one, just to get people ready for the new movie. But what was I gonna say? But I would like to do a more detailed one in the future. The problem with well, I guess it doesn't really matter because everything else gets copyright claimed, but the movie stuff always gets copyright claimed. So annoying. Oh, I'm gonna go save and then I'm gonna go take out the Cyclops. Massive damage. I don't think I ever saw that. Yeah, no, he absolutely destroyed me. Would you think it'd be awesome if Konami did a couple new games based on Bram Stoker? Ben Stoker's Dracula? Oh, I was seeing him in Bram Stoker. And the Great Demon Castle, or Demon War of 1999. They needed to do a Demon Castle War. I think they're over and done with that. I don't think we're ever going to get that game. That's why Resident Evil has such crazy lore now. They kept trying to explain stuff. Also, yeah, the Resident Evil lore got a little crazy for a while. That's absolutely accurate. But yeah, that's what it is. Like, they just constantly want to explain and explain and explain and explain. Not always necessary. I forgot to go save. You take the topmost path of the map, go all the way to the end, and use Juggernaut's butt bounce. You get a material for crafting. I will use the Juggernaut's butt bounce. Actually, I need my Juggernaut. Right now, I'm trying to just gun it to the save point, though. I always want to see homages to Michael and other movie slasher in Castlevania. Monsters resemble them just... Actually, Mr. Trickster, in... Someone fill in the blanks for me. I want to say Portrait of Ruin, but I don't think it was. In one of them, there's a floating head that looks just like Freddy Krueger. It might have been Order of Ecclesia. And I want to say there's a Jason reference in one of them. For some reason, I remember that. Could anyone fill in the details on that? Because I might be wrong about that, but I have vague memories about that. I'm pretty sure I'm right about the Freddy head. I don't want mobile Castlevania games, Konami. No, I don't want mobile either. They got that one grimoire of whatever. I don't even think I want to play it. I don't have an iPhone. Me and my fiance, we both have Android, so it's going to be iPhone exclusive as far as I know, so I don't even know how I would play it. One of the games that's lore pulled me in was Five Nights at Freddy's series. Bad gameplay, but amazing horror story. I've actually never played those games. I wish they had them on PSVR. I would play them in VR. There's a chainsaw guy in Order of Ecclesia. Yeah, oh yeah, and he looks like Leatherface too. Doesn't he have the like an apron or something on? I'm telling you, I think I've seen these characters. Do you think the Star Wars universe could survive a Reaper invasion? if the Mass Effect universe survived, then yeah, Star Wars can. I mean, assuming there's Jedi and superpowered people with the Force, yeah, they can. Absolutely. And to be fair, in the Mass Effect series, if you destroy the Reapers, they kind of cheated. They used, like, a magic space gun, you know? And how many super weapons do we have in Star Wars? So, yeah, Star Wars would own the Reapers. And they survived the Yuzhong Vong, which were almost just as bad, so... That's Legends material, though, not anything Disney would know about. I gotta take out these sorcerers ASAP. Slice and dice, bitches! Oh! Oh, Lord. Where's the other one? I know he's around here. Did I get him? I think I got him, actually. Please don't grab me again. Yes. What is the Demon Castle War about? The details have never been fleshed out. It was some kind of worldwide conflict, including the military against Dracula. Julius Belmont was involved. He had some help from some Japanese priests that locked the castle away in an eclipse, and Alucard was involved somehow. We just don't have details. And it was the final defeat of Dracula. Although, I take that with a grain of salt, because he was already trying to come back with inside Soma a couple decades later. So, I mean, was it really his final defeat? Because he could just come back as someone else later. Supposedly survived, and we still don't know what happened at the end of Mass Effect 3. Yeah. I picked the Destroy. It's funny, like, for those of you that played Mass Effect 3, what endings did you choose? I had a friend, man, me and one of my close friends, we would argue about what the best endings are. Like, what was the best thing to do. And me and him had some, like, strong debates. Like, he picked the Control ending, and I was like, why would you do that? Like, we had arguments, like, no, that's wrong. It was hilarious. I picked the Destroy ending, because for me, like, when I was playing Mass Effect 3, the whole time I was like, no, these Reapers, they just have to go. They have to go. So for me, like, I was all about destroying them from the beginning. Like, that was my mission, that's what I was going to do. I picked green. See, I didn't like that one either. It was too bizarre. And in theory, that's the one you could say might be a perfect solution, but I don't know. They had to go. They all had to go. Some people pick nothing, neither. Yeah, but then you get the bad ending where everyone dies. Julius beat the hell out of Dracula, you reincarnated into a good guy. Unless you get the bad ending, which actually, I prefer the bad ending to Arya and, well, actually to Dawn of Sorrow. And it's the one that makes the most sense to me. It's tragic, but then again, Castlevania's got a tragic history. So I wish that would have been canon, and that's a way to continue the series also. Funny how Castlevania started with, like, yeah, but ended in Japan, right? Japan's got enough problems, man. They got Godzilla, all kinds of giant creatures destroying them, and now they got to worry about Dracula hanging out in their eclipse. Disney, why'd you get rid of Expanded Universe? You made my boy Cade Skywalker non-canon. They made a lot of good stuff non-canon. And it's funny because they're actually pulling from the old canon. They're pulling a lot of ideas from there and making it their own. I thought the ending to Mass Effect 3 was good, but the people just complained about it, so we had to have add-ons for a different ending. I would disagree. I did not like the original ending. The original ending left me feeling very empty. Like, I still had a lot of questions, but... I think the way the community reacted, a lot of people did overreact. Like, BioWare had they didn't owe you anything. You know, that was their artwork. That's what they wanted. Fine. However, I think them actually listening to the feedback and actually adding on to the ending and changing, I think it was good all around. I think it made for a better game. And I think it made for a much better, more well-rounded ending. So at the end, I think it was a good idea for them to do that. pick Destroy, but I feel like nothing is the canon choice considering Andromeda would mostly bring it full circle. Yeah, see, Andromeda didn't matter when it came to the ending, and I guess that's the best... Ooh, wait, do I want to go there yet? And I guess that was the best solution to it. Let the person pick their ending, and then Andromeda takes place way later. So, and it's not even the same galaxy, so it literally doesn't matter. Oh, I'm back here. You know what? I'm going to run over there to save real quick. Destroy! Which, by the way, I still haven't finished Andromeda. It's just, Andromeda, I don't think it's a bad game, and I love the exploration aspect. It feels like Mass Effect 1. But, the characters, I don't like anyone in that game. Like, right now, I think I'm trying to romance the blonde chick, but I don't like anyone in the game in particular. I'm not attached to any characters, and that's, in Mass Effect 1 through 3, like, those characters were my family. They were my video game family. I love them. How many parts would be a Halo timeline? I don't know. I do plan to do a Halo timeline eventually because I'm a huge fan of the series. But when I do my timelines, I sit down and, like, I like to do the parts. I don't do them based on amount of games or how long. You guys can see some parts are longer than others. I like to do, like, certain themes, right? Like, the Wesker's Legacy, Resident Evil 1. I made sure to start off with the game about Alex Wesker, who's trying to destroy the world, and end off with his son that's trying to save it. So there's that theme of Wesker's Legacy. So whatever games in that era, that's what I cover in that timeline. So for Halo, I would have to... I'd have to sit there and, like, look at the themes or how I want to split all the stories. The whole story with, like, the Prometheans is out there called, and the origins of the Flood, and the all that stuff, that would be its own video. There's so much lore there that you almost need a video on its own. I romanced Vetra because she somehow resembled Tali in terms of personality. Who was Vetra again? See, I don't even remember. It's been a little while. I might not even have met her yet. She's not the Asari, right? But in Mass Effect Andromeda, the exploration is awesome. I love just, like, looking at space and then, like, reading about all the different planets and then exploring your worlds. Like, that's something I've always loved about the Mass Effect series. Except this time we're missing characters that I'm attached to, so that kind of sucks. Halo has a lot of Bible references. Yeah, it does. For sure. Vetra... Oh, yeah, the Turian. No, I didn't even come close. I never want to romance the aliens. I always try to stay within my species. In Mass Effect... See, the way I played Mass Effect 1... And actually, who did you guys romance in the originals? I'm curious to hear. It was funny, though, because one of my buddies, it's funny listening to Mass Effect stories. Because two people can have wildly different Mass Effect experiences. Like, my buddy, like, through 1 through 3, him and Tali were, like, romantically involved. And to me, I was like, ew, that's so weird. Because the way I treated her, like, she was my little sister. And in the first game, I romanced Ashley. If someone walks in on this stream now, they're going to think we're talking about, like, soap operas. But in the first game, I romanced Ashley. And then in the second game, I was pissed off at her for not trusting me. And then in the third game, I was like, no, you didn't trust me. Miranda. So I was romancing Miranda from 2 to... And I stayed with her in 3. But yeah, my buddy, he romanced Tali. And to me, it was so awkward because I was like, she's like a little sister. But that's... We had completely different gameplay. Completely different choices. Tali, my Mass Effect romance was the Asari. She was very beautiful. Ashley for me in all 3. See, it's funny. Everyone's got different answers. 500 more subs? I mean, yes, 500 more. Awesome. Maybe next week. Hopefully next week we'll reach that. Maybe. I'll have the Resident Evil video, so maybe that'll snag me a couple people. Probably go for like another hour or so. At least Andromeda didn't have any old characters and ruin them later. Yeah, even story-wise, it wouldn't make sense for them to have. You know, one of my favorite characters was... Man, I felt it when he died. Legion. He was one of my favorite characters. And when I had to make that choice and he died, I was like, no, Legion. Loved him, man. He was so cool. Did you ever read the Iron Man comic where he tried to romance an alien and she nearly threw up because he had facial hair? Are you serious? No, I didn't read that. That's hilarious, though. Makes sense. Maybe in alien cultures, facial hair is not a thing. Maybe that's just something they grow, like, to them it's like butt hair, but on their face, you know? I romanced Liara in all 3 games. No one else came close. It's funny because I had my friend, another friend I had that was not familiar with Mass Effect. He didn't realize all the choices he was making were going to lead to romancing Liara, and he wanted to romance Ashley in the first game. And when he got all the way to the end, he ended up in the sex scene with Liara, and he reloaded his saves and he restarted the whole game because he's like, no, I didn't want her. And I was like, well, why'd you flirt with her? He didn't realize that it was ending up in something. That shit had me laughing because, like, yeah, you have to restart your whole game basically. What's this for? Anyone know what this is for here? I bet. Do I do a butt press? I romance Ash just so I could say she'd have that little cat fight with Tali Mass Effect. See, if you ever don't know where to do, use the butt stomp. It worked for Mario. Mortal Kombat 11 is an insane announcements lately. Yeah, it's hard to keep up. They keep coming out with so many announcements for Mortal Kombat, but what I'm doing, my part in the coverage of the game, I'm covering like those character histories though. Like I've been enjoying doing those. Like I did Cabal. Tomorrow I'm releasing the Jade video. So if you guys ever want to see like any more videos on Mortal Kombat characters, I'll definitely be happy to listen to requests on who you'd like to see. I know Sub-Zero and Scorpion is a big one, but I'll save those for later because those are just the obvious ones. In Mass Effect 2, one time I got Jack and immediately regretted it. Oh, God. What are your thoughts on Doom Eternal? I absolutely love Doom, and when that game comes out, I'll be streaming it. So you guys will be able to hear my thoughts live when that game comes out. What would happen if your daughter came in when you're playing God of War 3 sex scene? I would probably tell her to get out of the room. Although the worst sex scene, I guess not the worst, because I mean, they don't bother me, clearly. But the most intense is the one from Ghost of Sparta, and it's the most ridiculous. It's just piles of women jumping on a bed over and over. It's absolutely insane. I want to see Kitana, as it seems we now have her last name, Kitana Khan. I wouldn't say that's her true last name, though, because, I mean, Kitana was adopted by Shao Kahn. Her true father was King Jared. Actually, I talk about that in the Jade video, so if you want to know more about that, watch that one when I post it. What the hell's over here? If you romance Ash in Mass Effect and then Tali for 2 and Mass Effect 3, they have a small argument. Really? I didn't know that. Just came to say hi. Couldn't catch stream because work, so good luck. No worries, Rodrigo. Thanks for stopping by. Your boy saved you from that grab. Yes, he did. Colossus, man. I feel like I need to save soon. Oh, so orgy. Yes, but like times 10. That's how crazy it is in Ghost of Sparta. Like, it's like that times 10. Ether. Said to make up a large part of the universe. Alright, let's see what I have to work with here. Oh, look, I can make... No, I can't make it. I would like to make a spear, but I don't want to waste resources right now. Let me make some more helmet. Actually, can I make better armor? There we go. Chainmail. Let's equip it. Chainmail. I'm glad they brought back Jade. Was sad she was not an MKX. She was in the mobile phone version. But that's not even like... It's a mobile phone game. You guys know how I feel about those. They're not real games. Do you like Chains of Olympus? I like all the God of War games. I feel like Chains of Olympus had the... I guess I would say that was the weakest, but I mean, it was the first PSP one. It was really short, but it was good. They were all good. Let's make a leather helm. Just to have everything. 10-gallon hat. How would that protect you? That makes no sense. Damn it. Alright. Can I make more armor? That's all I can make right now. I should make a spear just to use it later, but... Let's see how strong it is. See, the spear's nowhere near as strong as my sword. This guy's still evolving. How much does he have left? Where do I see that? 56. I'm almost there. I want to see him level up again. God of War 2 was the best in my opinion. I don't know what God of War I like the best, man, because they were all good. The new one, my God, the new one was just amazing. God of War 2018. But putting those aside, as far as the classic ones, I'm a huge fan of 3. Just taking down all the Greek gods, like, damn, it felt good. Like, they had it coming. Alright, go do something. Attack! I've never touched Dragon Age games. Someone please tell me what they're like. Man, I'm pissed off at the... I've been pissed off for years at the Dragon Age games, and it's my own fault. I have 1 and 2. I actually have all of them. I have all of them. But Dragon Age Origins, I never even finished the first one because I got over halfway through that game, and God, I accidentally deleted my file one day. I was pressing buttons real fast on my 360 hard drive, deleted it. This is before cloud saves existed, mind you. Everything gone. Had to start from the beginning, and I haven't touched the game since. I won't. One day I'll go back, but I'm so pissed off about those games. But Dragon Age, I've heard Dragon Age 2 is supposed to be a lot more hack and slash type of game style than the original. The original is definitely more a traditional RPG, I guess you could say. A lot more slower paced. We need more level-based hack and slash games. I feel like everything's starting to become too story-driven open world. It's funny you say that. I was just talking to one of my friends about it yesterday. Because I was talking about how my backlog, how out of control it is. And I love sandbox, like, open world games like Assassin's Creed and, you know, I went blank for a second. You know, open world games, Assassin's Creed, Red Dead, those kind of things. But I feel like everything's like that now, and that's why I can never finish these games, because it's like, now to finish a game, like, you have to dedicate like 80 to 90 hours just to finish one of these games, and I feel like they're all coming out so massively. So that's why, like, when games come out, like, say, I'm just gonna throw Call of Duty out there, like, a Call of Duty game comes out with a campaign that's like 4 or 5 hours long. Sometimes I appreciate that, because I could sit there in like a day or two and just play through a fun game and beat it and be done with it and then move on to another game. Like, I think those experiences are just as important in having these massive games too. There's a balance to it, you know? Some games are way too massive. Yeah, I haven't even started Red Dead 2. That's been sitting on my PlayStation hard drive. But I can tell you Mass Effect Odyssey, like, as much as I absolutely adore that game, I really do. I love that game. They went crazy. Like, Ubisoft were like, let's do what we did with Origins, but expand it times 8. Damn. Like, they were not messing around with Odyssey. They want you to spend hundreds of hours playing that. I once got on my PS3 and all of a sudden all of my game data was corrupted and I did... Yo, that happened to me twice on my PS3 back in the day. It was annoying. I think for me I ended up having a bad hard drive because when I swapped out my hard drive with a better one, it worked. Remember when my kid brother deleted my Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance data? He was lucky we lived with parents or he'd be dead. Yeah, and I found it so annoying, too, that with those games, like Deadly Alliance, you had to enter, like, a combat code every time to load your profile. I thought that was annoying. Oh, look, I found Secret Chair. Shenmue 3 was coming, so we'll replay Shenmue and Shenmue 2. What is your thought about Shenmue 3? I'm going to get it, but before I do, I'm going to get the collection and replay them. Because I never played Shenmue 2. Shenmue 1, I played all the freaking time on my Dreamcast. I love that game. Basically, Emperor Liu Kang, along with the other Revenants, launch a mass attack at Earthrealm. Well, yeah, that's where the story was going at the end of Mortal Kombat X. It's interesting that the story basically boils down to evil clones. Which is the way I see it, which I also touch on that on my... I touched on that in my Cabal video, actually. And I go more into it in the Jade one. Oh no! Oh no, Colossus is out. Oh damn it. Oh my god, look at all these wizards. So far these giant Cyclops are the worst enemies because they're strong as shit. Oh! I gotta kill these wizards first though. I don't much appreciate them. Also this weekend, guys, I'll be scheduling the next, like, 4 or 5 streams. Got a lot of cool streams coming up between now and the end of April. If you guys are channel members or patrons, you already know. But a lot of cool stuff coming that you guys are going to enjoy watching. One game in particular that I've had requests up the ass for. So I'm finally doing that. And no, it's not Castlevania. Die, 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 die! There we go. Odd question, but is it a crime to not like Final Fantasy VII? Oh god, no! I wouldn't say no, it's not a crime, although it's not my favorite Final Fantasy either. I like Final Fantasy VII, but I prefer 8. Most people tend to like 7, though. Sometimes after beating an RPG, I switch to a shorter game to break it up. Yeah, that's usually what I like to do. Like, I think it was last Saturday. I was playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey, then I switched over to, no, it couldn't have been Saturday. I bought Crackdown 3, which, by the way, I don't really agree with the bad reviews. It's if you play Crackdown 1 and 2 and enjoyed it, you'll enjoy Crackdown 3. It's definitely the game feels a little outdated. That is true. It feels a little outdated, but it just feels like another Crackdown game. It's mindless fun. It's very formulaic. It's overall fairly linear as an open world game, but it's fun. But I was playing Odyssey, then I played Crackdown 3, and then I was just like, these open world games is too much. And then I ended up playing Smash Bros. With my kid for a couple hours. So I love open world games, but yeah, there's too many of them. If you plan on fighting the Minotaur, head up to level 30. Wait for him to get rid of the pillars. Pillar spin will attack. Will kill. What Minotaur? There was a Minotaur here? See, I don't even remember a Minotaur. What level am I? I'm level 20. Well, we'll deal with things as they come. And Red Dead 2, I'm not going to start that game for a while. You know, I'd never even finished Red Dead Redemption 1. I played it a lot, but it fell in my backlog. I played Undead Nightmare, and I never finished that either. And everyone seems to forget that there was an original Red Dead 2, Red Dead Revolver. I used to like that game. I rented it a couple times back on PS2, and I actually own the PS4 version. PS2 on PS4, I should say. Hate those dragon skeletons with a passion. I'm still using a slow-ass sword. Maybe I could build something better now. Not every game needs to be open world. That's why I'm honestly mostly retro. Yeah, a retro game, man, there's something magical about those games that never get boring. I like to mix up with retro and new games, though, as you can see from these streams. I only played Red Dead Revolver on PS2. Yeah, Red Dead Revolver, man, that Red Dead is a franchise that completely, from one game to the next, completely changed genres. Because Red Dead Revolver was level-based. It wasn't open world at all. Wait, I said that right? Red Dead Revolver. Have you heard of the Shin Megami Tensei series? Apparently Nintendo's a trailer out for it. I've heard of it. I never, I didn't know anything about it until you guys told me about it. I've never played one. Ever try to get Devil Iron, worst boss to need to steal from? What boss provides that? I never really used steel. I mean, I have been for this stream, but... You know what game I went back to for a while? Now you guys mentioned going back to a game. For like the first year I started this channel, I was playing through Ghost Recon Wildlands. I kept going back to that game over and over and over and was doing everything. I love that game. That was one of my favorites. The reviews weren't that hot for it, but I was obsessed with that game. Any game that has a lot of like side stuff to do like that, like I get hooked on. It would be cool if you made a video on Chronica, the Elder Goddess of Time. If I did, it would be after 5 comes out. Because I would want to... I always try to make them really detailed, and there's just... I don't feel there's enough details out yet for a full-blown, you know, storyline the way I like to do them. Come on. I hate you. Those demons suck, man. This forest there's a lot of shit in this forest. There we go. Ah! Damn, I feel like they're just regenerating. Oh, no, I don't want to go here. This is that challenge tower. I'm not ready for that yet. No, I don't want to do that. Let me go back. I gotta go all the way over here, actually. I think that was the challenge tower. Or is that where the Minotaur is? I'll come back to that. Anyone hoping that Castlevania Season 3 is a badass Hector? It's probably going to be another season. I think we're going to get slave to Carmilla Hector for a little while. I do hope he kills Carmilla, though. And imprisons her in a mask. That'd be cool. I can't wait for that new Mortal Kombat to come out. The day it comes out, I'll be streaming that game too, guys. Just like I did with Onimusha and Resident Evil. Story mode, I'm sure we'll be able to knock out in one stream. They're never long. And I love the fact that Raiden is well, basically he's Dark Raiden now. So I'm super pumped. To do the challenge shower until it's level 99. Yeah, by that level you can pretty much kick all their asses. This game looks pretty in 1080p. Oh yeah, no, the PS2 emulator is awesome. I love it. Technically, what I'm seeing right now is above 1080p, but you guys can't see that because the stream itself is in 1080. But as far as how it's rendering, appreciate that Super Chat CLW. Rising Zan PS1 thought. What's Rising Zan? Is that a game? I've never heard of Rising Zan. I think they saved Grant for Curse of Darkness series, so Hector's someone to travel with, and Grant helps to get revenge on Isaac. Probably, because Isaac turned Grant into a devil, into a demon at the end. Which, I still stand by the fact that that monster at the end was Grant. I'm not changing my opinion on that until I have other proof. Oh, she pooped another shard. Also, Onimusha is old, but I liked it. Bought 2 and plan on getting 3 and 4. I actually am streaming Onimusha 2 sometime soon. That is one thing I can tell you guys that's going to be on the schedule. Alright, see you later, Daryl. Thank you for being on the stream. Yes, if you guys are enjoying the stream, smash that like as hard as possible. What's over here? Ooh. Secret passageways. I'd like to request Sonya and Cassie's story video then. Yeah, I think Sonya would be pretty. Cassie, I never found Cassie that interesting. Well, I'll say this. Eventually, I am going to get to all the I want to do everybody eventually. But yeah, I'll definitely consider Sonya. Cassie, I probably wouldn't do just yet. I really didn't like how they made her, like, almost the main character in X. Like, I don't know. I thought that was kind of lame, that she's the one that ended up, like, beating Shinnok. Who was moaning in the background? Someone was moaning? I don't hear anything. Maybe my kid was at the door or something trying to get in. I don't know. I can't hear because I had headphones on, so if anything's going out, like, right outside my door, I wouldn't hear it. My daughter's room is, like, right across the hallway, so if she's getting a diaper change, you guys will probably hear that every once in a while. Damn you. Oh. It was purple. I could have done steel. Oh well. You die. You die now. I think it means the vocals for them. Oh, I thought you were talking about here. I thought you were talking about real life. I wouldn't be surprised if you guys heard something in real life, because there's always some... I always tried, like the other day I had my family over. Told my fiance I was like, keep people away from the door while I'm streaming. Infused with magic to protect against ice. Why not? Yeah, why not? Let's have that equipped. You play Mortal Kombat 11 Xbox One. If it was on PS4, I'd like to play against you. I usually like to get the PS4 fighting games because I like the D-pad better, but I think I'm going to get the Xbox One version. Actually, I don't even remember what I pre-ordered a game, so I'm pretty sure it's the Xbox version. Just because I have the Xbox One X, so theoretically it'll be a little bit more powerful graphically, so I'll probably end up with the Xbox One, to be honest. I'd love to be able to turn off trophies for games in the future. I love getting trophies. What I hate are the trophies that, like, the multiplayer trophies, because, like, when servers go down, you can't get them anymore. Those suck. Anyone else hoping that Godzilla 3 will have Mechagodzilla or one of the man-made... Yes, Mechagodzilla. I want to see, like, a new interpretation of Mechagodzilla. That'd be badass. Let me go save quick again. Come think of it, should be able to play games against you on Switch when while you play on Xbox. Yeah, that's crazy that Microsoft, like... I find that hilarious, though. Because it's like, you're going to be able to get achievements, technically. You'll be able to get achievements on games while you're playing them on the Switch for Xbox. However, the Switch doesn't even have its own achievement system. How ironic. I don't like online play and everyone thinks I'm insane for it. No, I'm right there with you, Blaze. I'm not going to say I hate it overall, but it's rare when I find a game that I like playing. Besides online co-op, I like online co-op, but when it's like competitive online, which is the reason I don't play games like Apex or Fortnite. I don't enjoy playing online with random strangers, just shooting, dying, respawning, shooting, dying, respawning. It's not fun to me. I'd rather play a game where I could play co-op campaign with someone and play a game with someone together versus playing against other players. It's just not fun to me. I don't find it entertaining. But I mean, that's money in the industry. It is. Fighting games are meant for online, though. I mean, yeah, now you know you can. Well, now you have to have a good online system. I agree with that, but as far as meant for online, there's still a lot of people that like fighting games for single player. I'm one of them. But, you know, I feel like that's more if you were from the old school generation, like early 90s, because back then there was no online. You played on the couch with your friend or against each other. You went to an arcade and faced someone side by side, you know? There was no online back then, and there wasn't for years. But, you know, nowadays, you're right, it's required. For if a fighting game comes out now with no online, it wouldn't sell. There we go. That's the reason I didn't get Black Ops 4. Like, it's the first Call of Duty I haven't bought since Call of Duty 2. I don't mean Modern Warfare 2. I mean Call of Duty 2. Because I like playing through the campaign. You know, the multiplayer I'll jump in rarely. You know, I like doing the Spec Ops missions back in the day with a friend on online co-op. That's gone. It's just, for me, it wouldn't be, there would be no value. It would be a shallow experience for me. And if the next Call of Duty doesn't have a campaign, I'm not buying it either. They were sneaky with Black Ops, though. You guys saw what they did. They waited for all the good reviews to come out and then unleashed the loot boxes. That was very purposeful. That was no accident. See you later, Samuel. Did you ever play Bridge Commander? No, I have not. Isn't that like an RTS? Oh, man. I don't know if I should go this way or down there first. What is this room? We only need 498 more subscribers, guys. Let's see if we can knock that out in the next 40 minutes or so. I'm just kidding, by the way. That's not going to happen. Although if it did, I would be more than appreciative. Anyone know what I have to do here? I have no idea what this room is. The fuck do I move these statues? You need the up. So you need the Yeti. So I don't have the Yeti. Have you played Warcraft 3? Never got into those strategy kind of games. Although it's funny, you know one game I did get into that's kind of an well, it is an RTS, but StarCraft, not the original, because I didn't have a gaming PC growing up. I didn't have 64. And I played, as much as people shit on StarCraft 64, that game got me into the StarCraft and that kind of game. I loved StarCraft 64, and I played the hell out of it. It's funny because none of my friends were, at the time, none of my, well, really, that still holds true. None of my friends in real life are hardcore gamers like I am. They'll play every once in a while. But, like, RTS games, they wouldn't even know how to play. So, I used to play against my friend, and he never knew what to do in the game. Like, he didn't really understand it. So, I, like, destroyed all his drones and all his resources and all his little factories. So, he had nothing left. He essentially couldn't build anything else. And I would just send, like, 2 Marines and, like, slowly take apart his base. It was the funniest shit ever. I used to love doing that. It's a horrible thing to do to your friends, but, I'm gonna unsubscribe and resubscribe. Hopefully that works. Damn, man. Fucking lizard, man. Taking some hits. Ah! There we go. You die! I main Sonya. Man, my main in, going back to Mortal Kombat 9, Mortal Kombat 2011, my team was Scorpion Melina. That was my team. I got really good with them. Probably not so much anymore, because fighting games are the kind of thing, like, when you're good, to stay good, you really have to keep at it. It's like drawing, you know, you put it down for a couple years, and you're no good no more. Prefer fighting games with a friend on the couch and don't actually enjoy online playing. Yeah, I feel the same way. Although Mortal Kombat 2011 had a really fun feature where, I don't remember if X had it, I don't remember now, but Mortal Kombat 2011 had tag team battles where you can bring a friend with you. You can bring a guest with you, online or offline. So my buddy would come over and we would just tag team people online. It was awesome. Come on. My main is Sub-Zero and Kung Lao. I suck ass with Kung Lao. I'm pretty good at Sub-Zero. Kung Lao, I've never been able to use Kung Lao. I'm not good with him at all. Kung Lao. You have some devil eggs. You can make new devils at Julia's shop. Yeah, no, I'm going to. Those are the things I'll do off stream just to grind. Mine was Kitana. Kitana was good. But in Mortal Kombat 2011, Melina was amazing. Like, if you knew how to use her, her combos were just unstoppable with how fast she was. I have not played a Mortal Kombat game since 4. Damn. Yeah, it's quite a different series now. Leave me alone. I really should go to Julia's shop and buy some shit. I will after this boss. Actually, we'll probably, depending on how long this boss takes, we'll see. Might cut it off soon after this boss, because that'll be about 3 hours. That'll be a good stopping point. So I can go finish that Mortal Kombat video for you guys. I think over the weekend I'll grind a bit in this game. Here's the Minotaur. I remember this boss. I'm pretty sure I'm woefully unprepared for this. So be it! Hey, I beat Tron Bonne without upgrading, so maybe I can do this? Got the strongest sword I have. Woo! Here we go. Oh, God. Yeah. I mean, I'm doing good damage to him. He's doing better damage to me. Damn! I knew that was gonna hit me. Uh-oh. Go! I'm gonna have to whip out Colossus here pretty soon. Duh! I can't see. Get me out of here. Oh man, I thought he glitched for a second and stopped moving. Oh god. Duh! You have no chance, Minotaur! Yes! Oh, I can't see again. Camera, camera! Oh my god. I just gotta unleash all my rage! Seems to be what he's doing though, too. God, I really should on health items. Ah! Come on, Colossus. You gotta do something. Oh, damn it. One potion. Yeah, I'm probably gonna die. I'm gonna have to, I need to go to Julia's shop. Unless I can win. One hit. Let's see. If I could just avoid the pillars. Come on, throw it, throw it, throw it, throw it, throw it. Ooh, Colossus over there doing a little bit of damage. Good job. And he's getting ass kicked. Brute force! Oh god, get away, get away, get away. I'm gonna have him do a butt slam. Cameras can be your worst enemy. Yeah, this camera, like, sometimes operates on its own. Please. Ah! Sorry, Colossus. You might be a necessary loss. He's over there just slamming his ass. Okay, that's it. There's no point in bringing out the bird. He has nothing. Oh my god! Come on, throw it. Get rid of it. Shit! I could have done steel there. Oh, come on. I was trying to do steel and it didn't work. This is stressing me out. I'm going for it. Ooh, I'm gonna have to... Oh my god. Damn it, damn it, damn it! Yo, this is way too damn close! Literally one hit left! It happened again! Again! Oh my god, victory tasted so good there. Ridiculous. Will you be going after the secret boss in this game? Is it Legion? I don't remember. Yeah, I'll probably go for Legion. I cannot believe I beat him. Like, that was a risk, too. I could have easily been killed. Right, one more hit, and I would have been gone. Wasn't nervous at all. Unclench his cheek. Galah's sacrifice was not in vain. Exactly, exactly. That might be a good stopping point. Let me just save and see where we are in the next section. Might be able to beat the game next stream. Probably let next stream. Next stream will be a bit longer. We'll go a bit longer next stream because by next Friday I won't really have anything necessarily to edit that Friday. I don't think so. Should be good. I think the next place is Cordova Village. Let me go look. Thank you for that, Xeon. I appreciate the super chat. I know I've said it once, but as we said again, one hit compilation needs to happen forever immortalized on YouTube. I'm gonna have a hard time remembering like where it happened and what games. Oh, the Mega Man games were it was a plethora of occasions. But my Colossus did a pretty good job. Colossus, he did his duty. He sacrificed himself for the cause. One hit less from Colossus would have sealed the deal. Would have sealed my doom. I think it is Cordova Village. Or Cordova Town. I always like this song. This will be a good song to jam to next time. It's so cool. Listen to this. Oh, I'll let it play for a second. It's an awesome song. Double play speed every stream. See, it starts off slow, but it gets good. Let me get rid of these zombies. Do your butt slam. There we go. At least I thought the music gets better. Oh, he's evolving! Oh, never mind. Yeah, there goes that music. Listen to that. Castlevania goodness. What is your favorite video game soundtrack? The Mega Man X, man. The X games. I could pick like 20 different tracks easily. That's a good top 10 video one day. I'll probably do that. Like top 10 Mega Man X themes. But yes, like I said before, I think it's a good stopping point. We are in Cordova Town. Well on our way to the end of the game. I'd say right now we're probably about half point. Maybe next Friday I'll go 4 or 5 hours, whatever we need to do to beat the game. We'll see. But yes, I'm going to go finish editing this Mortal Kombat video for you guys. That'll be up really late tonight. It might be a good thing to watch tomorrow. So, thank you for everyone that's donated. If you haven't donated, thank you for being here watching. And thank you for the new members. I appreciate you guys. So yes, Monday. On Monday, 1 p.m. Eastern, we're going to do RoboCop vs. Terminator on Super Nintendo. And now, right after we beat that, Terminator Sega CD. Don't miss it. I promise you the Terminator game alone is worth it. But I will catch you guys later. You guys have a good night and enjoy your weekends. I will see you in the comment section. Assuming YouTube doesn't disable it. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to smash that like button with all of your strength. Make sure you subscribe and click the bell so you don't miss any new content. You can follow me on social media or go into my community tab for updates. And for as little as $1 a month, you can support the channel directly on Patreon. This is Fabian. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time.